can I say about Rodger Easley? I met this guy in 2013. I couldn't understand a word he said because he talked really fast in country.
All of his these little isms and stories that he tells. He's so enthusiastic and passionate about it. I'll tell you what, guys, about 27 years ago, I got up here. And you're like, oh my gosh, and you're so dialed into what he's saying. By the end of it, you're like, wow, I feel awesome.
And I thought I was country.
I want to say thank you for all your mentorship, all the training you've given me, but most importantly, your friendship over the last 6 years and everything you've done for me personally in the training center. And since it's your last day, I got a few friends that want to help send you off the right way.
It's hard to find the words, brother. It's been a pleasure. Looking forward to still maybe doing some fishing and hunting and things of that nature with you. I will carry this enduring term for the rest of my time here at SMTC, Johnny Bag of Donuts. Johnny Bag of Donuts. I think you'll know what I'm talking about. Brother, I appreciate you, and we hate to lose you, but it's well earned. Thank you.
Rodger's a book you can't judge just based on the cover because he looks old. He'd be the last person that I would think who would have technical inclinations like Facebook and technology like that, because he's always talking about hanging fishing, right? Early in the morning, I get a Facebook Live post. I'm getting a Facebook Live request, and it's just like, who's this? It's Rodger. Rodger? Yeah. Rodger's on Facebook Live streaming? I didn't even know I had Facebook.
Make some eggs. Take my little biscuit cooker over here. Make some biscuits for Dee.
We can't make coffee.
We can't make coffee because I forgot the lid, but that's all right. I got an old standby. The old standby is this one right here.
He was hunting and he was in his truck. It was about, I don't know, 20 degrees out. I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be doing that. And his truck looks like a mess and everything. But all right, I was on the hunt with Rodger Easley.
It's been voted on, and since you're retiring from Martin Federal, I get the slot machine magic now. So all the big ones I get. You don't get any more. Sorry, buddy.
What can I honestly say about Rodger Easley that the Sheriff's Department hasn't already said? That you might have read on a most wanted flyer?
I've known Rodger for 18 years. Started out in 2003 as my Ops Sergeant Major for our deployment to Iraq. He is absolutely one of the lights of my life, and I have enjoyed every day of those 18 years knowing him.
See you, Big E. Even though you wouldn't let me get into your fishing holes, we're still tight. Let's go, brother.
So he taught me some new words like slews, and I had to ask him, what does that mean?
I really just wanted to say thank you for all of your contributions here to SMTC and to me personally. I can tell you that I've learned a lot from you, the way you conduct yourself inside and outside of the classroom, and the way you conduct yourself as just a person. I really learned to grow from you, and I appreciate all that you've done and contributed. Best of luck to you in your next career as you get more involved in your church community. Just know that this SMTC community is always here for you. Thank you, sir.
I've known you for a long time, and you've always been very good to me and a very good friend, and I truly appreciate that. I know you're going to get bored, and you're probably going to come back out here and do something else. Go down to range control, get you a 1,000-hour job, mowing the back lawns. Enjoy it, man. Good luck fishing and Godspeed.
Rodger, you're going to be greatly missed, but I know exactly where to find you. Good luck, and we'll see you soon.
He smokes like a champ. He eats tons of sodium-enriched food. I don't know how he's still alive.
I will never, ever, ever be able to walk into a casino without thinking about you. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate the work you've done here at SMTC and the impact you've had on our career field. And good luck to you in retirement. I wish you the best.
I hope you enjoy retirement. Don't forget, I still got to go hunt some hogs on your land. So enjoy your time.
It's about time that you finally got put out to pasture there. It's time to start that fishing show, Fishing Easley.
Brother, I appreciate everything you've done for me. I mean, since day one, you've always been there for me and helped me in any way you could, man. Love you. Take care, brother.
And I will be sure to never hot mic on my computer and rip one like you said that you did in your class. It's like, what's that noise? And they heard it thousands of miles away from the center.
I graduated SQI 4 almost a decade ago. And when I came through SQI 4, Mr. Easley was one of the instructors here. He's been a part of that continuity piece for a very long time. So he's made a very, very big impact on the 79 Tango career management field, and him leaving is really going to hurt. We have to be joyous because he deserves that retirement. So good luck with everything, Mr. Easley, and keep doing great things in your life.
By God, he can teach. He can teach anything, Army related, and a lot of stuff not Army related. I mean, between the hunting and the fishing, there's E6s and E7s out there, retired and still serving, that accredit Rodger Easley for something, or can tell you a Rodger Easley story. So he's generations of soldiers in the area and probably across the country could probably tell you, or they know someone that could tell you something about Rodger Easley. And if I could leave like a fraction of that behind here at PAC whenever I leave, I'll consider myself lucky for sure.
I just want to wish you the best in your endeavors as you get ready to retire here, and I definitely appreciate your tutelage since I arrived from day one. I attribute to a lot of my successes towards your guidance and your mentorship. I'm blessed to have met you since I've been here and opened my heart and understanding to what the National Guard really is, and you're definitely a leader in my eyes. Thank you again for making me who I am in these 3 years I've been here.
Congratulations on all your time in the military, time here. Loved working with you, loved the stories, everything you told us. So have a good life. Love you.
He's not a very sentimental guy. We hug. Anytime I tell him I love you, Rodger, he's like, yep.
Thanks for all that you've done for SMTC. You've been phenomenal. Still waiting for the pig hunt invitation.
The first time we went hunting, he was telling me to look for the hogs up in the treetops. And I'm looking in the freaking treetops. I'm like, I don't understand how hogs are in the treetops, but he's saying maybe there's a sign in the treetops. So he finally sees me looking in the treetops, and he says, what are you doing? And I said, I'm looking for hogs. He meant the fallen treetops is what I was supposed to be looking in.
Still remember the first time I met you. You taught my LNO course back in 2015 or 16. You've been a great asset to the organization, and it's really going to hurt us losing you.
Thank you very much for the mentorship, for everything that you provided, the knowledge, because for me, coming off of active duty and not knowing everything about the Guard, you would fill in those spots when I worked with you.
I can't believe you finally did it. You're gone, but we do have to have another trip to Alaska, because I don't know if you remember or not, but they stole our halibut. So I don't know what we're going to do about that. They kind of paid us back like 2 years later, but either way, you taught me a lot. I've loved being in the classroom with you. I really can't say that there's another person that I like teaching with more than you.
You and I have been together a lot longer than just 11 years, off and on, and different things throughout our military career before we came here. It's been a pleasure working with you through all those. I want to hate to think of you not being here with us. I've been the one that's been doing that Arkansas Traveler, and darn it, there ain't a whole lot of people that's going to be able to take over, and I don't want it.
So God bless, be safe, enjoy retirement.
I don't want it. I'm coming for you to take over and still do it, man. You got to come back just for that.
Consider him a great friend, and I'm going to miss him. I'm going to look forward to seeing him every time he comes on post. Thanks, Rodger.
You know, he gets to finally hang up the rook for good and focus on just enjoying life. You know, he's taught a lot. I wouldn't say he's taught enough, because he probably could still teach another, 10 years. It's time off well earned, and that's an understatement.
I love this guy, and I'm looking forward to, because I'm selfish, to spending more time with him, hunting and fishing, hanging out at my house, playing Rummy Cube. Whatever it is that we do, we can do nothing and have a good time. And that's what I love about Rodger, just being with him.
We want to honor Mr. Rodger Easley for his accomplishments, his contributions to SMTC and PEC as a whole. Mr. Easley has been here for 11 years and been with Martin Federal for 5 years. I can tell you during my time here, I got here in June of 2018, Mr. Easley was one of those individuals who was pointed out to me, hey sir, if you need to know anything about this place, go and talk to him. And I can tell you that spending time with Mr. Easley, and we had some talks here and there, I know he's a very spiritual man who's dedicated to his church. And we had a talk, it was sometime around last year, I think, Mr. Easley, where he was really considering stepping away because he wanted to give more time to that organization. Something I can, tell you that I've been honored to have the time with Mr. Easley, and I know he's been honored to be here. And those that he's moving forward with in his life, and as he transitions into his new career, as I would say, dedicating his time to the church, they're going to be extremely blessed to have him there full time. I just want to say to you, Mr. Easley, thank you for making things easier for me during my time frame here. I want to say thank you for helping this organization better, and thank you for helping SMTC to be better.
And I have a letter here. It says, Rodger, it's hard to believe that you're retiring. We are excited for you, but are also saddened by your departure. After all, you've been supporting SMTC for the past 11 years, and know that your contributions to the training efforts there have made a significant impact on the recruitment and retention focus. We want to let you know that we've enjoyed working with you for the past 5 years and have learned a great deal from you during this time. While you will be missed by the Martin Federal and SMTC teams, you certainly deserve your retirement. Your hard work and diligence have greatly benefited our company and the Army National Guard. We hope that you enjoy your retirement and that you enjoy that extra time fishing. Know that you will be missed and that we're sending you best wishes on the next stage of your life. Sincerely yours, John Washington, David Mathis, Matthew Smids, and Corey Martin.
The letter is signed by our president, our CEO, and the owner of the company. Thanking him for his time, recognizing he's been with SMTC much longer than he's actually been with Martin Federal. But we just wanted to say from our heart that we appreciate all that he does for the center itself. I can't reiterate enough how much we appreciate him sticking around. He's also volunteered to come back and help us if we should need him in the future, as long as the state of Arkansas don't turn around and take his retirement back from him. So I'm trying to learn a little bit more of that, but we promise him we'll figure that out. And if we should need him or we wind up short, I'm sure you can join me in welcoming him back if that should come to be. And I was thanking him for his service.
We have a plaque here, and basically it's from the company and from us for his 5 years of time at the company. It says, presented to Rodger Easley in appreciation of 5 years of hard work and leadership with the Strength Maintenance Training Center and Martin Federal, 2021.
Guys, I appreciate it. I've been here 11 years. I've met a lot of wonderful people here, military side as well as civilian side. Some of y'all really stand out to me. That some of you have gone on to the bigger and better things, and it comes to mind Major Toussaint, Major Woodard, Chief Runyon, Master Sergeant Brian Logan, who I love to death. He was just gosh dang, he was a good NTO. I wish he'd stuck around and made Sergeant Major. He's always affected me the way he did. He took care of soldiers. That's one thing about the centers. We always take care of soldiers. What you're supposed to do, you know, I stressed that in every class I ever taught. NCOs, you take care of soldiers because they'll take care of you. Civilian-wise, I got Everett here, you know. Anytime I have a bad day, I go to him. He cracked me up, you know. Brandon's in Puerto Rico. Brandon's been here just as long as I have. Mr. Scott and Jim Wilson, we went to Puerto Rico together. I love seeing him back. Again, guys, there's a lot of people sitting in this room that I'm really amazed at, and I do appreciate your hard work, Chris Burks. I'd love to have worked with Mr. Parker. Mr. Parker, you're awesome. I can tell you that right now. You're awesome. Knucklehead here. If I call you nicknames, guys, I got nicknames for everybody. You know, the people that's gone on before me, like Elizabeth Martin. You know, Liz Martin worked in TD, but I used to pick at her because I knew I'd get her stirred up. Peggy Pope. You know, Mr. I see you, your brother, me and your brother, Mr. Easter, his brother down at my leads and everything. But some of you, all you new guys, Sergeant Hauser, our trip to Alaska, our fishing trip. You know, I had a lot of memories here, and I will carry those memories here. I've never had a bad day. You know, I'm like this, guys and girls. When I wake up in morning time and I put my foot on the ground, it's going to be a good day. Because guess what? They got people goes to bed the night before, don't get up. You know, and that's why I always had my outlook. Y'all know me, I always come to work happy. Because guess what? That's another day on this earth. You know, God tells us, don't plan for the future. You know, you have to do what God's will is. And the more I stayed in my church, the more I felt pulled to go stay within my church and help the minister there. And it finally came to the point where, you know, I really want to do more for them. Not because I didn't want to take away from here, but, you know, I know what I know. And I know that I wanted to do more for my church. And now I got the opportunity and I want to take advantage of that. And I love every one of you guys. This is one of the best places I ever worked. And finally, I can thank one person. I met her Many years ago, the second week she was working in her uniform, I went outside and visited with her, and I thought, I like this girl. She's crazy. She's from Louisiana, okay? That's all I'm going to say. And we got to talking and got to hanging around, and she is what I call my bonus sister. You know, she was with me when I lost both my parents. She was my rock when I lost both my parents within a year. She's been welcomed in my family. Anybody knows anything about my family knows you come be a part of my family, you're always a part of the family. And that's Miss Melanie Roughton. She's my partner in crime when it comes to hunting, comes to fishing, our little trips to casinos. You know, I love her to death because obviously, if anybody's ever been around her, you know she's got that personality just makes you And even though she's taller than me, I got to stand up and all that kind of stuff. You know, we do our little rummage, but again, I do appreciate all the friendships I've developed here. If there's one thing I can pass on to you, and that's doing this for 11 years, is guys, when these kids show up with these classes, especially SQI4, give them 110%. You know, when they leave here, we're giving them the toolbox that you get at Walmart. That's what we give them. It's what they do when they get back with, based on what you teach them, they turn that toolbox from Walmart into a Craftsman set. Just keep that in mind. Always remember that obviously they take care of soldiers. So you know, that's all I can tell you. It's always take care of soldiers, take care of yourself. Love your family. Take time out to spend time with your family. Without your family, you're not nothing. I can tell you that right now. If you don't have a good family, if you're not spending time with your family, get out there and spend time with your family. You will always remember that, and they will always remember it. So other than that, really, I could probably rattle on a few other things, but all of y'all, I appreciate this. And I look forward to swinging back by here and dropping off some apple dumplings, some chili or something like that. But other than that, I appreciate it.